Okay, so my phone is finally here. Look at her! Beautiful, marvelous, natural, no makeup. I ultimately settled on the Barbie phone. This is technically the Nokia 2780 with a Barbie theme. The 2780 I was already interested in. I felt like it was the best one, the most reliable one, and one that does have GPS, which is what I was really in pursuit of. But we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you the unboxing. I did record it, and you can see all the little details as to why I picked it. So here's the box that it comes in. HMD is the company. It is a Finnish company founded by former executives of Nokia, and they make dumb phones. And yes, this is an actual phone. So let's go ahead and open it up. So it comes in this jewelry box inspired setup. It comes with the lanyard, the phone, and two extra backs with fun designs. There's a mirror in front of the phone, and when you open it up, there's a screen. And the number pad is so cute because up close when it lights up, it has like a little, you'll see. This is the back of it, and here are some of the other backs that they have. They're so cute. So there's more. Take that away. Look at this. It comes with stickers, rhinestones. It comes with charms for your lanyard. It also has the battery. It has the little wipey thing for the screen. Here's what the charms look like, and then a pink charger. You could also use your iPhone charger. I believe it's the same type of charger. So on the back, you have the SIM card and the micro SD here that you do have to buy separately, and it's according to your phone carrier. You put the battery on top of that, and then you just put the back that you want. So let's turn this on.
Hi, Barbie.
Okay, so here's what it opens up to, and here are the apps. You have Contact, Snake, Camera, Gallery, Video, Messages, Internet, Clock, Music, FM radio, Settings, File Manager, Calendar, Calculator, Recorder, Barbie Tips, Games, the Kai Store, Google, Google Maps, Kai Weather, News, To Do, Note, and Email. Here's what the internet looks like when you open it up and you just type in your thing. There's also flashlight, so if you need the torch, it's there. And here are some of the ringtones. So the KaiOS store has apps. It does. It has games, it's got educational stuff, it's got meditation apps. It does not have access to TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and that's kind of the whole point of the phone. In fact, this phone, the system is perfectly designed to get you off of these apps. So they don't even offer it as an option to download. You'd have to use the website. There are also privacy settings that I thought were really helpful, including the screen lock if you don't want nobody to go inside of your phone. And of course, let's talk about the camera. It is a 5 megapixel camera, I believe, but it's not fantastic at all. It's terrible. In fact, you have to use the flash almost exclusively to get a good photo, and even then it's not good. But then again, in the early 2000s, we didn't really use the camera's phone. We used a digital camera that we brought separately with us. So if you really want to go old school, bring a separate digital camera in your bag. But this is basically what the phone is. So a lot of people were curious about the plan. What am I going to do with my phone number? How do you navigate the iPhone situation in your day-to-day now? And I came up with a game plan that I think is really foolproof, very reasonable. And whether or not you're a content creator, I think that everyone could benefit from this idea that I've drafted. So I know for a fact I can't get rid of my iPhone. I just can't. I'm a content creator, and I'm also a filmmaker, and I have a lot of professional group chats I have to be a part of. And there's just so many features on the iPhone that I need. So I'm not gonna get rid of her. What I am gonna do though is take it back to the early 2000s where even our parents had a separate work phone. And they used that phone for all of their professional means, and their downtime phone was a different phone. At least for my dad it was. My dad had for his professional work, he had a BlackBerry, and then in his downtime, he had some other phone. So what I'm going to be doing is with my iPhone, I'm going to be clocking in and clocking out. So I'll respond to everybody within those work hours. The minute work ends, it goes in a drawer. At that point, the only thing I have access to is my main computer and this phone. And this phone only has a few people who can access it. So I have basically my family and friends. No professional people can reach me on this phone. They won't have access to this phone number. And so that'll also make sure that I don't work after hours. Oh my goodness, Maple, you're so lovely today. So, now a lot of people were like, well, I'd like to do the dual thing, but phone plans, what are you doing about that? That's so expensive. And you're right. If I were to get 2 phone plans under my same carrier, Verizon, I would be paying like $60 to $80. It would be crazy a month. And so I just was like, no, I need to do more research. I ended up finding out of a phone carrier that is called Tello. Never heard of them before, not sponsored. I haven't tried them yet, so I can't highly recommend them, but I do know that they have access, like they function basically through the T-Mobile cell towers, and T-Mobile is pretty reliable, so I imagine Tello should be reliable too. And their phone plans are dirt cheap, the price of a Starbucks. It's very compatible with these particular phones. So it's about $4 to $5 a month. It can go up to $7 to $9 depending on how many minutes you buy. I believe it is unlimited texting. It's just that you're going to be paying minutes for the calls. And I don't really call people anyway, so I got the cheapest phone plan, which is like $4 or $5. And then I got the little card. You have to pay $3 for that separately. They ship it to you. You put your card in the back of the phone. They give you a new number and you're good to go. Like that's it. So every month you only pay like $4 or $5. It's amazing. So it's literally less than the price of a really fancy Starbucks drink, and I think that's worth it. Of course, I have to try it out and see if Tello is, going to be not spotty or whatever. But again, I'm just using logic here. They use T-Mobile towers. It should be okay, but we'll see. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I have my iPhone that's under Verizon, blah, blah, blah. Everything's the same number. Nothing changes for that one. And then I have this one, its own number through Tello, $5 a month, super cheap, super simple. And so I have 2 phone plans I'm not paying for, but this one is like a supplemental price, so it's not breaking the bank. And so this phone will be, it has GPS. So if I'm going somewhere after work hours, I'm not grabbing my iPhone because I'll be tempted. Maybe get that out of your mouth. I'm not gonna be tempted. I'm just gonna use this, which will be interesting because the screen is a little bit small. But as long as it like talks to you, I'm fine. Because I never really look at the screen when I do GPS, so I kind of just listen. So it works. But I'm very excited. I have to wait a couple more days to get the card, so I can't start my experiment yet. I am very nervous. I feel like the withdrawals are going to be pretty intense. But then again, I'm also so equally fed up that I don't know how long the withdrawals will really last. I think it'll probably be like the first week will be the toughest, and then beyond there, I'm going to get excited about it. But that's kind of why I picked the Barbie phone, because, well, here's my logic. If I were to get myself like a plain brick black phone, not fun, just straight up normal, I think that would make it so much harder for me to be excited about this. And I think I'll lose interest in it or lose the discipline. And so the reason why I got the Barbie phone is that it looks so fun. It's fun to look at. It's fun to, obviously fun to play with. It just brings so much serotonin. It's so cool. And I feel like that coolness factor, that novelty, that nostalgia, all of these positive memories that I immediately have just by looking at it will give me a head start and even help discipline me to stick with it because I find it so cool. So that's why I chose it. But again, I'm going to comment down below non-Barbie alternatives in case you want a similar phone, but you don't know which one to get, because a lot of flip phones are really sketchy. Like, they're not that good. But I did find 4 that was highly rated and has really good features. So stay tuned for my next video where I'm going to be documenting the first week. I'm going to be documenting how I feel. I'm going to be documenting my worst moments, my best moments. And I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. But now I got to go and work on this game room. I just finished painting this side, so yay. we're turning this into an early 2000s game room, and it kind of already had, like, I obviously have the arcades here, like I've had the pieces, but it wasn't fully organized and aesthetically sound. Now it's going to be today. I got a new rug. Is it up here? Oh, no, it's not. I got a new rug. I got like a little side chair that I felt was missing. I did get rid of the beanbag. I realized that that was just like, I didn't like it. I thought I would, but I didn't like it. And I'm gonna see how I can set up like a DVD collection, stuff like that. But once I have this room together, I think that's gonna really tie into my phone and like the lifestyle that my phone gives me. It's just gonna feel like the early 2000s again, and I can't wait to kind of prime my environment to something that brings me a lot of joy. So yeah, people, do you want to say goodbye? We shall see you. She's like, unhand me, fine. We shall see you in this experiment.